Today's episode of working out in extreme cold. Yes, it's in the 50s again in Savannah. Anyway, today's episode of trying to be a mechanic with the Mad Snapper. We're gonna rescue a Roush. That's right, a Roush. It says so right there. Squeeze your face. Where'd you go?
I was like, sweet. I'm just gonna drive it home and do a quick little tune-up. Let's go get some NGK platinum plugs. All right, quick little tune-up. Should be no big deal. Where my tune-up on these things ain't supposed to be that bad, right? I've been slinging the chrome for a while now, and I've never had this happen. Let me show you what happened. And apparently, it's kind of common. Let's take off the glasses so I can see what's going on. Put my spark plug in that one, it went down fine. And this one, it went down, had to push it a little bit, and then I went to come back up, and it would not come out the hole. So I had to fight with it for good, I don't know, 15 extra seconds or so. With some channel locks to pull it out. Then I took the file because I realized what had happened was this intake was filling out the hole just a little bit. I was like, okay, no big deal. And then it happened on this one. Okay, no big deal. But these two were fine. Or whatever. That one was fine. I had to scrape that one and scrape that one, and that one was fine. Yeah. Yeah. No big deal. A couple of extra minutes worth of work. Then we come to the other side. Is the light? Do I need to go get a light? I don't know. Hopefully you can see this. See that round hole? It's not really round for some reason. That's not, you're not gonna file that away. No. Nope. And this not being. Anyone else have this issue? It's not quite round. That intake. Really? Really? What in the? Can I file it? I don't know, man. They're all like that on this side. Dang. What the other one looks like. So that tells me that's one of the aftermarket OEM style intakes. Probably a Doorman intake. Doorman does a lot of great ideas. They make a lot of parts that are a lot cheaper than original equipment. And for the most part, they almost always work. Well, this one works, obviously. There's no telling how long that thing's been on there, and it still runs great, does all the things it's supposed to do. Except for letting me put that damn spark plug socket in there to change those plugs. So my thought is, I am going to tape off the hole. And I'm going to break out these bits and make the hole bigger. A little worried about the seam because that's a good 1/4 inch. But if I do break through the seam and wind up having a vacuum leak, it's not pressurized, it's only causing vacuum, if you will. I can seal it up with a 3M 5200 or something like that. But I don't feel like taking that intake off. Nope, I sure don't. And Doorman or whoever made this should have paid a little bit more attention in the specifications. Makes me wonder what else isn't quite lined up, but obviously it's lined up good enough because the car really runs good enough. And I've changed these things on Crown Vics and other Mustangs and stuff like that, and it's not been that big of a deal. I'm still surprised that as common as this issue is, it's the first time it's ever happened to me. But on that side, it's all the way down. So the little carbide bit made really quick work of it. I am going to either fire up the air compressor and blow that out, or vacuum it. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that should do it. Get you in there good and tight. Good and tight. See if you can see what I did there. I just stuck a piece of tape down in there. Where's it at? There it is. Stuck a piece of tape down in there and just beveled the edge at the angle I think everything's going to. Now we're gonna suck the debris out. Ha ha ha. Leave the jokes in the comments. And then do a test fit. Pull this stopper out and go in for the test fit. Oh yeah, she's close. She went. Beautiful. Now I'll only do that 15 more times. They always say this last one's the worst one, and whoever they are not wrong. This one I had to poke stuff in and all kinds of stuff, get some goo out. Finally, just whatever's down there, I just had to kind of crush it. Probably acorn. But as far as the subject matter of this video, the little filing down in a Dremel tool, whatever, carbide bit, scraper, whatever, it worked. I was able to get the socket in there. Ooh, that's dirty. Just clean it a little bit. There we go. So I was noticing, I got this side put back together, checked each and every one of the harnesses for the injectors and the coils. Everything looks good. This side just did the same. Plugs back in, harness checked. And I was looking at this intake. Look how clean that is. So this thing hadn't been on long, surprisingly. Yep,